Happy New Year, everybody. Welcome to the Brownstone. I'm Paulette, and I'm a part of Brownstone Worldwide. You're in the Brownstone Worldwide studios. And today, I decided it would be a great time to have you guys come and hang out with us as we start talking about all things anew because of the new year. And what are a couple of things that we like to talk about that we want to make changes with in our personal lives? We know the first one, and it's always about getting healthy and getting fit. So we had to bring our neighbor back from last year, and that is of course, our fitness instructor, trainer extraordinaire, Krystal Taylor of Fitness is Not a Game. She's here to talk to us about all the things that we need to do to stay on task with our fitness goals, our health goals, healthy meal prep, and losing weight if that's your thing. So you guys, without further ado, let's go ahead and bring up Krystal Taylor of Fitness is Not a Game. Happy New Year to you, ma'am. How are you?
Happy New Year. I am doing amazing. Thank you for having me back. I'm so excited.
Yes, I'm so glad because you know what? You have been hanging out in the neighborhood. Girl, you've been hanging out with Leanne. You've been hanging out with other folks that are part of the Brownstone. And we're just happy to have you a part of what we're doing here. So listen, first of all, the reason why I wanted to chat with you in this new year was because this is something that is constantly on me, especially as I'm getting older. I'm in my 50s now, and a lot of our audience is 30 plus. And so we're either getting older, we're losing testosterone, we're losing estrogen, life is lifing, we're busy, we're building, we're raising kids, we're raising grandchildren, if that's the case. And we're so busy. But we always put this one thing on our list at the beginning of the year, and that is I need to take better care of myself. I got to lose weight. I got to do this. I got to do that. So, Krystal, as a professional, this is what you do. I'm sure that you've seen this every single year. So the first question that I have for you is I know that you're probably already inundated with people that have this New Year's resolution. So what are some of the conversations that you hear? And what are some of the things that you offer to people to help calm them down?
Yeah, so I was waiting on you to say what they really say is, girl, I need to get my life together. I'm getting myself together this year. That's what they start saying.
Yeah.
But and that's the major conversation. Like, girl, I've been putting it off for so long, but this is it. And with this year, the new year had the nerve to start on a Monday because people love to say it all starts on Monday. It's all the new year. So now folks are really running out the gates running. But my major recommendation to people is to don't jump out the gate. Right. Take your time out the gate. Oh, matter of fact, just open the gate. Don't bust through it. Just slide the lever, open it kindly, and walk on through.
I love it.
Because what happens is, I don't know if you know this, but 80% of people admit to letting go of their resolutions by February.
Wow.
By February.
Oh, wow.
They don't make it out the first quarter. That first month.
It's over. But
the reason being, people get so excited that they get way too ambitious and they burn themselves out too quickly. So I always tell people, start slow. Start slow. If it has not been a part of your routine, don't try to force yourself to go to the gym 6 times a week, right? That's no. But then also people get to the gym, and I don't know if it's because it's been so long, but they get excited. They like, I took this class, and then I rode on the bike for 40 minutes, and then I took this class, and then I did this. Now you have to
That's me.
You at the gym for like, you trying to make up 4 years in 4 months. I mean, in 4 hours. You can't do that.
Right.
You can't do that because that in itself is not sustainable, right? So I always tell people, instead of just like taking it all in and gorging it, just taking it piece by piece and understand that it's about consistency and it'll add up. Because it's been so long people feel like this 30 minutes ain't gonna do nothing for me. Yes, it will, as long as you do 30 minutes a day. You do 30 minutes in a couple days, 30 minutes, like keep on being consistent.
Okay.
That adds up because that's going to get you way more results as opposed to doing 4 hours today. 4 hours a day don't help you when you don't come back for 4 weeks. But if you're doing 30 minutes at a time,
yeah.
and that's easier for you to adapt to in your schedule.
Yeah.
It's easier for your body to adapt to because you do all of that stuff. Now your body's sore, you're tired, and now you have to take time off because you didn't ease into it. Right. And y'all, don't try to do what everybody else doing. Don't. Whenever you do whatever you do, whether it's the gym or at home, stay in your lane. And understand that your lane is where you're supposed to be. Their lane is where they're supposed to be. Ain't nobody paying attention to you either. Because a lot of times we get to gym and that's their fear of comparison. I'm going to look crazy.
Yeah.
People at the gym focus on themselves.
They are. They absolutely
focus on themselves. So focus on you to do the best that you can, as opposed to seeing what other people are doing, because you're looking at what could be their chapter 40 when you're on chapter 1. You know what I'm saying? So just
absolutely.
Do your chapter 1 and you'll eventually get there.
I love that. So you're saying take it slow.
Yeah.
Don't run out like gangbusters, like you're running out the gate. Because of course, like you said, because that's how I was last year. Before I joined your program, actually, I stopped. 2 things. One, shout out to Fitness Is Not a Game, because the one thing that I will say about your program is the fact that it has allowed me 2 things that have started to happen. One, I finally lost a pound. Praise the Lord. Oh my God, because this menopause thing is not my friend. She's just not. But I will say this: the thing that I love about your program is that it's not stressful, right? And it's the room of allowing you to be and to do what you need to do at your level. That's what I really like about your program. And the camaraderie. We'll also put that in there.
Yes.
But let me say this. The one thing that I heard you say that I have incorporated this week was, you said you go into the gym today and then in a couple of days you're going to go again. I honestly officially do not feel the need to have to go to the gym every single day. Like, I don't feel guilty for not. Now I have a walking pad at home and all the other things, right? So I might do 10 or 15 minutes here or there, or, listen, when I get a text message that tells me what to do, I'll stop and I'll do that. We're going to talk about that in just a minute. Okay. We're going to talk about Fitness Is Not a Game on today. So
on today,
like the church folks say. So the level of gentleness that I'm hearing you say that we need to do for ourselves, because we beat ourselves up with everything. We're trying to be like everybody on social media. Oh my goodness, she looks great. We don't know that she had all kind of injections and stuff like that. So we think that giving ourselves 4 hours in the gym right out of the bat is the answer, and it's exhausting us, and we don't have the capacity to keep up with that anyway.
No,
it's crazy.
That's why I call my workouts the dirty 30s.
And
out.
Absolutely.
In and out. I don't, I might, if I'm so inclined, I might pull a 45 minute. But we don't have to do crazy excessive workouts.
Right.
We just don't. Even though since we are getting older, and we are, but that's the whole goal of life, right?
Right. To get older.
To keep getting older.
Yeah.
But that means that we do have to do a little more, right? But that doesn't mean that now we're in the gym that long. That means we have to modify what we have been doing before.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So whereas I may have done 30 minutes of steady state cardio, right?
Yeah.
I may have done that before. No, now that doesn't quite work for me. Now we need to do intervals. Now we have to add strength training in there in some type of way. Strength training doesn't always have to mean weights either.
Right.
That's the other thing. Women, especially women, are afraid of weights. First of all, you shouldn't be. Weights get you that shape that you're looking for, sis. Cardio will get you in weight. but wait to get you to shape. You're not finna be all curvy and all you're doing is cardio. You're just not. But we have to include that strength training in there too. So, but that does not mean that we have to be there forever, because a lot of people exercise the wrong way. A lot of people at the gym all that time because they're not doing it right. So what you see, what you can attest to from my workouts, we can do a full body workout, do 3 circuits, include warm up, stretch, cardio, all of that stuff in 30 minutes. And the reason being is that we alternate muscle groups and keep on going. I don't know if you ever picked up on that, but that's what we're doing. Because a lot of times people will say, well, today back and biceps. So they'll do 3 sets of curls back to back to back. But now you got to get those muscles time to rest in between. So that takes so much time, as opposed to doing your curls, then do your rolls, curls, and then do your rolls. Because while you're doing your roll, working on your back, that bicep is resting some. It's still activated, but it's not the main muscle that's being used. And that is the formula. So, and I don't mind sharing that. That's the formula for my workouts. We are going to stay busy the entire time. The entire time. And we minimize those rest breaks. That's the other thing, folks. Lord, at the gym, sitting on the machine, checking their phone and doing all that stuff. If you don't put that doggone phone there. Like, really, real talk, when you're doing upper body work, your breaks should be 45 seconds to 60 seconds max. If you're working your lower body, because that is such a big muscle, you might want to get up to a 90-second rest in between. Other than that, you need to be moving the entire time.
I love it. Did you hear what she said? Ladies and gentlemen, in the brownstone, you need to be moving the entire time. And so when we talk about moving the entire time, but Krystal, girl, I got a sedentary job. I only move a little bit at a time. What am I gonna do? Like, I don't have time. And then, girl, I gotta get in the car, I gotta go get the kids, I gotta get home, I gotta cook for everybody. Matter of fact, I don't even have time to cook for everybody. So I use my McDonald's app and I feed everybody. What should I do? Look at Did you just start your?
I just switched. You know what? And I'm just joking, because what's funny is I did have McDonald's like a couple months ago, and I was like, oh my gosh, probably won't have it again for I don't know how long.
Wow.
But I'm just talking about that routine of it, right? With the moving, So let's touch on a few things. One, I want to debunk the myth of having to exercise all day, every day. Like, when I would say moving all the time, that's your workout, right? Like, we both have sedentary jobs. Even though I am a coach, I don't do in-person training, right? So I spend a lot of my time right where I am right now. But that's when I call them my sneaky workouts. And I love what I call triggers too, right? People hear the word trigger and they think it's a negative thing. No. Let's use it as a positive. So Paulette mentioned text messages that she gets throughout the day. I wonder what text messages you're talking about. I don't know. But so what I do, I text my clients at least 4 times a day.
A little bit more than that, but yeah.
I said at least. That's the minimum. That's the minimum.
Okay.
I'm being honest about that. That's the minimum. Sometimes, depending on if we have meetings and activities, it could go up to about 7, maybe 8. Right? I own it. But those 4 that I'm very adamant about, they are reminders to drink water, reminders and tips on how to get more vegetables in, eat healthier, all that good stuff. But I love to also send reminders about movement, because sometimes we forget that we can incorporate movement throughout the day because it all adds up. There's this myth that it only counts if we do a workout routine that lasts for 30 minutes consecutively, that's
Exactly.
only counts. That's not true.
Right. Right.
As long as you get 30 minutes total throughout the day, it all counts. Like all of it counts.
All of it counts.
But 30 minutes a day, you're going to see some results. So what I like to send is those reminders. Hey, when you're refilling your water bottle, do push-ups off the counter. When you're washing your hands today, do calf raises, do side leg raises. You know, and those are honestly things I do myself.
Yeah.
It really is, especially as a woman, as a woman like me. One of my I don't want to say struggle areas, but something that I work on. I don't have naturally strong, fit arms. That is something I want. So you best believe, especially as much water as I drink, I get my good push-ups in every day.
Okay.
And that's why I suggest that to you all, because sometimes life be lifing, and you may not get 30 consecutive minutes to do the workout that's scheduled for you, right? Or it could be one of your rest days where you're not even supposed to do a scheduled workout, but you can still sneak stuff in.
Exactly.
Right? And so that's why I'm like, you know what? If you got a moment, go do 3 flights on your stairs. You know, there's just so many different things that we can add in. And so when I talked about the triggers, add in the things that you're going to do anyway.
Right.
If you know you're about to take a call, walk around while you take that call if you don't have to be at your computer.
I like
you
that.
know, if you're washing clothes and like me, you have a 2-story house and the laundry's in the basement, take your time going up and down those stairs. Take advantage of those things that you have available to you, as opposed to making excuses. Because I think a lot of us, reasons turn into excuses. There's only a reason for so long.
That's true. That is so true. Wow. Did y'all hear that? I don't need my reasons. Like, you know, Earth, Wind, and Fire. Reasons. I don't need any reasons. I don't. No,
because the reason is good for you to understand why.
Yeah.
But once you hit that understanding, you can't keep leaning on that. You can't keep saying, that's why. This is why. Okay. So now that you know why, what are we going to do to fix it?
What are we going to do? Yeah. Absolutely. That's good stuff. Oh, y'all, she preaching today. I wasn't expecting her to preach. I thought we just go. See, now you in my business. Y'all, I wasn't expecting her to be in my business. Let me stop. Let me stop. But I, you know, you're bringing up some really good points, and life is always going to life. And so I love what you just said. And this is, I want to stress this so that people that are listening and watching and going to be reading, you know, the article and so forth, I need them to understand that it's not that it's 30 minutes at one set time. You can break this up and it still adds up. And I think that's something else that people get messed up too. I ain't got time. Oh yeah, you got time.
So when I hear people say that, this is my challenge to people. And this is for anyone who's listening, watching, and or reading. And if you feel like you don't have time to exercise, please do this activity for me.
I'm taking notes.
I want you to grab your phone.
Okay.
And I want you to pull down your menu and go into your battery and look at your battery usage. It'll tell you what your battery's been used for today. Now let's look and see how many social media apps you've been on and how many games you've been on and how much time you spent doing that today.
Oh my.
But you're saying that you don't have time to exercise. Okay.
Y'all, okay, I'm just gonna turn my phone up.
You don't even have to expose what your answer is, but I know. That's what I say. So when people say, I don't have time, okay. Everybody has to save 24 hours.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what you're doing with them.
Come on now. Say that. That is true. 100% agreed. Oh my goodness. Y'all get to school today. We ain't even got to the food part yet.
Wait a minute. I think I got something for you.
Uh-oh. Oh, snap.
Oh, look. Since you say, look, child, you have yours available. Look.
Oh my goodness, she got her
straight from Sweet Salon, Sierra Leone, baby.
She got up there. Y'all do not even understand. Yes, come through. This is it.
Yeah. I need mine to sound like that. That's what I need.
Yes,
I got
don't worry.
mine closed, and I gotta open it. Look, but let me get me a flick open the next time I go back.
Yes,
back soon, girl.
Yes, I love it. She got her fair. She ready. Listen, because we about to go in. Because I got questions. Number one, food. I feel like she's my enemy.
Okay.
I do. So I'm going to use me as an example.
Okay.
So this week, because I'm paying more attention, a couple of things that I did do. That's a lot. For about 3 weeks consistently, what I did was I started cooking at home.
Mm-hmm.
And in that process, something happened. Number one, the scale stopped moving up.
Mm-hmm.
And then last week, like I said, I haven't put it in the app yet, but the week before last, I lost a pound. That's not a lot to a lot of people.
Hey, we ain't finna minimize that.
But yeah, I did. I'm so excited. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Yeah.
You know, there's no such thing as a small win. They're all wins.
You're right.
You lost a pound. We say I just lost a pound. You lost a pound.
A pound.
Look.
Girl, a whole pound. And I was like, oh my God. Because here's the thing. We're talking about I'm menopausal. When I tell you I'm menopausal, I don't even have hot flashes anymore. Listen, it's just done. Right. And and so the one thing I have noticed is now my weight is at one. I'm in this 4 to 5 pound.
Yeah.
Right. And I don't think I'm going to ever see it go any higher. But I want to make sure that I'm seeing, and I'm going somewhere for the listeners, readers, and followers. So I'm here at this point, and I said, okay, so now that I'm noticing that even though I'm doing, get up in the morning, I get on the walking pad, do my little 20 minutes out, because I got to hurry up and get things going. Then I come and I sit down, and we're gonna talk about this too, because you fussed at me about this with the little look like this. Yeah, I'm not eating. So I started cooking, y'all. I cooked. I have my coffee in the morning, my water, and then I come in the office. I sit down, and then I grab lunch because, right? I know, Krystal. I know what you're gonna say. You didn't hear me say anything about breakfast, but I'm so busy. So by 1, 2 o'clock, I'm eating my first meal of the day. But I am still making sure that I'm cooking dinner and we're doing all the things. And all of a sudden something happened. One, the scale stopped moving up. That was first. That was for about 3 weeks straight. And I was so frustrated. I didn't even take my pictures. I was like, you know what? I got to see some changes. This is too bad, man. I can't do this. So then I went and said, no, nothing. If it's not just water, if it's not, and then I said, let me check and see how many, carbs I'm doing per day. Let me watch that just a little bit. And it wasn't a lot. And that pound came off. And I said, okay, it is possible.
Yes.
Menopausal women.
Yes.
Lose weight. That was, I had that realization. So can we talk about that, please? Food, eating, and that M word, and what that means to so many of our listeners and readers.
That chick is disrespectful. Oh, we're going to get to her. She just rude.
Yes.
She's rude.
Yes,
I don't appreciate her.
No.
But.
Right.
But when it comes to food, first of all, shout out to you for your cooking, because that food, and you said, what did you say? Did you call her your enemy?
Yes.
Food is the major struggle that most people have. Yeah. It's not the exercise. People will say, girl, I don't like the exercise, but we know that there's so many different things that we can do for movement and exercise. We don't have to do the same thing, right?
Yeah. Right.
When it comes to food, we've been programmed to eat the way we eat on so many different levels.
Right.
So many different levels. But my goal is for you not to look at food as your enemy, because food should be your partner.
I love it.
Partner.
Yeah.
And I love me some food.
Yes.
Love me some food. That's a
Yes.
shame. Every time I talk about it, I get dance like I feel like,
Dancing.
look, hey,
Right.
food should be an experience. I
Yeah.
am a firm believer in that.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I had a salad today because I love a good salad.
Right.
But there's nothing wrong with eating. I had spaghetti and garlic bread for dinner last
Come
night.
on.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it's not about it being your enemy. It's figuring
Mm.
out how it works together
Yeah.
as a partnership.
Mm-hmm.
With you not eating, you're not the only one. So for you and anybody else who needs to hear this,
Yeah.
what I task you with doing is to think about that meal, probably breakfast for you, that
Mm-hmm.
you typically struggle with the most.
Mm-hmm.
And I would say just focus on prepping that. Because a lot of times people think that meal prep has to be all this extensive stuff, right?
Right.
I'll
Yeah.
tell you what I do. I eat the same breakfast every morning, Monday through Friday.
Mm-hmm.
I eat oatmeal. I can tell you exactly what's in my oatmeal. A quarter
Mm-hmm.
cup of oats, two
Quarter cup.
tablespoons of dried peanut butter, well,
Mm-hmm.
powdered peanut butter, 1 teaspoon of chia seeds, some cinnamon, and a
Mm-hmm.
banana,
Wow.
right? Because I eat and then I eat 2 boiled egg whites.
Mm-hmm.
Because I eat those. And I love like that's my recovery meal from my
Yeah.
workout,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
So for me, it's like at this point, that's what my body it craves that. If I try to eat something else, it just feels weird. It
Just
doesn't feel
yeah.
right, right? That's part of
Okay.
my day.
Mm-hmm.
So because I know I'm eating that,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I do? I
What?
keep a dozen boiled eggs in my refrigerator.
Okay.
That is meal prep
And you're done.
for my oatmeal because I know I'm going to eat it. I
Mm-hmm.
have little mason jars. I put all the dry ingredients in there and I just stack them up so that on the morning when it's time for me to eat breakfast, all I have to do
Mm-hmm.
is pour it in the bowl, add my banana, add my water, and throw it in the microwave. That's it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Because a lot of times people think that with eating, we have to do all these different things. It takes too much time. And when
Mm-hmm.
in your head, especially folks like you who are busy,
Oh.
all you're thinking about is, I could be doing this instead. I could be doing this
Oh
instead.
my
I could be
God.
doing this
Yes,
instead.
that's
While
me.
I'm spending this time here, I could be doing this. I could be doing
Yep.
that. So
That's me.
I task you with
Okay.
just even prepping those little things.
Done.
Ask yourself, what can you have ready so that
Okay.
it'll save you a little bit of time? Just like I take supplements every day. I
Mm-hmm.
think I take 8 supplements.
Okay. Wow.
I have to count them out.
Good.
But this is the thing. I'm all about saving time. I told you my workouts are dirty 30s. Everything is about efficiency.
Okay.
I went and got one of those doggone pill sorters. I'm not about to pull down 8 containers every doggone day, open it up, put it in my hand, put it back. And that in itself is annoying.
I love it. I love it. I love
So on Sundays, I prep my oatmeal for the week, sometimes for
it.
2 weeks. I have that many
Mm-hmm.
mason jars. And then
Mm-hmm.
I pull out all my supplements, put them in there. So that way in the morning,
Mm-hmm.
instead of it taking me 6, 7 minutes
Mm-hmm.
to get
Mm-hmm.
ready, I have everything ready in 30 seconds.
I love it. I
So
love it.
whatever that meal is, ask yourself what you can do. Because even, some people say, well, I don't like oatmeal. I'm also the queen. You put it in a tortilla, I'm going to eat it. I love a doggone wrap. I
Come on,
love a
man.
wrap. Look,
Come
that's
on,
another of
man.
my favorites.
Yeah.
Make breakfast wraps. Make
Mm-hmm.
your own and just put it in the refrigerator or the freezer.
Yeah.
Make your own breakfast sandwiches. Go get you some English muffins. Throw some egg and bacon or sausage on there. And it can be pork, even though I don't eat pork like that. But it's
Right.
still going to be healthier than what you would get if you bought it outside the house. And
Right.
it's ready for you,
I love it.
right?
Yeah.
So that's what I said, just those things. And for when it comes to lunch, for my
Mm-hmm.
people who skip lunch, if that's your issue, just make more dinner the night before. That's meal
Mm.
prep for tomorrow.
Easy.
Easy peasy.
Look at that. Y'all, this is easy. This is like,
We think too hard because
mm,
we've been told that it's not just that we've been told that it's so hard to live healthy, but social media really messes things up.
It
It's
does.
really hard. I was watching a meal prep video today. I'm like, that is a lot of work. That looks amazing, but that's a lot of work.
Yeah.
But when you see that, when people have their 27 containers sitting on the table and they chopped up all this, and you like, Lord. And when you see everybody doing it, you're like,
Yeah.
am I supposed to do all of that? I can't do all of that. So instead of talking about what you can do, think about what you can do.
Right.
So I may not be able to do 27 meals, but I can at least get 2 of them today.
I
I can
like
at least
that.
get things ready for tomorrow.
I like that. I love it. So that makes it easier. Just
Yeah.
for you saying that. And like yesterday, okay, was it the day before? Okay, I made my mother's famous jollof rice. I
Nigerian
hated
on
it growing
command.
up. However, I made a huge pot of it for the kids with chicken and the tomato paste and the basil and the da 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 and all that, and I put it up, and the kids ate off of it, and it was enough left for lunch. And I remember you saying that some time ago, in something I may have read that you said, or a training that you might have done, and I was like, oh, that's what she's talking about. Why I didn't think of that? Because see, let me tell you what I did do. I went out and I bought all of these containers with the tops, and now I can't find the tops.
Of course not.
Right. So that's an excellent point. Or like one of the things that I do now is I have like these little bento boxes. I put like my so like a half a banana, or I'll do like, and I'm gonna have a cookie or two.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Just so we're clear.
You know what? Can I show you something?
Go ahead.
Something.
Okay, go ahead. Come on. Yes.
Now, can I tell you the story about this?
Okay, what's the story?
This is 4 different flavors of Oreos.
Oh.
Okay. So I bought, these were 2 seasonal ones.
Okay.
This is hot chocolate and red velvet. But then I just happened to be visiting in the St. Louis area. I'm at a store and I see this little weird box with Asian writing on it, but they're Oreos. Oh. This one, this little chocolate one, that's fig flavored. And these are honey bun. Oh. Now, if you see, these are in a snack bag. Yeah. Some of them they're 1, some of them are 2. Yeah. From those containers, I grabbed 2 of each and put it in the snack bag. And that's your snack. And I've had this bag sitting here for about a week or so. Right? So I was like, I wonder what that hot chocolate one tastes like. And I just go get one. But the problem is, too often folks will get that whole container and just sit there and yum, 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 yum. People think that as trainers, we don't eat this stuff. Yeah, I do. Yeah. I just get a little bit here and there. Yeah. So I had all my cookies in a snack bag. That's it. Love that. The containers for everybody else. This was all I needed out of those 4 containers. That's easy. So don't feel bad about eating cookies. Yeah. Everybody like a cookie. I was like, oh, let me just have everybody like a cookie. Well, I had my cookie and I had my little, I wrap my little cheese up in my little ham and put it in the, in the, and I come in here and I eat, or, I have a salad and, and I try to keep it really simple, but it's all been about, folks hear me, is preparing the meals at home. So I am in control of what is going, I know what's going in my body. And I think that became more important, especially as I'm getting older and some might not sit well with me, or joints. You know what I mean? So whatever I can do. And you know what? Also what happens when you meal prep and however you do it, but you just touched on it, you're in control of that meal. Yeah. And then that way, if the rest of the day runs amok, that's okay. At least you control that. Yes. At least you control that. Like today, my husband is responsible for dinner. I have no idea what we're eating for dinner. Uh-oh. But guess what? I controlled my breakfast and my lunch.
Yeah.
So no matter what he decides to bring in this house today,
Mm-hmm.
there's been some sort of balance because I've controlled 2/3 out of my meals.
That's good. That's
There's
good.
no such thing as a cheat day or a cheat meal. It's
Mm-hmm.
all about balance. And people will say,
Right.
well, what's the balance?
Mm-hmm.
I like a good 80-20,
Mm-hmm.
and people are like, well, what's the difference? This is how you determine whether it should be on the 80 side or the 20 side.
Okay.
If you ate that, whatever food it is, if that was all you ate for 3 days straight, how would your body feel?
Mm.
If it
Oh,
feels
that's.
great, that should be your 80%.
Mm-hmm.
If it would feel like trash, if I ate nothing but Oreos for every meal for 3 days, by the end of that third day, exactly, your face just said it. That should be the
Ooh,
20%.
yeah. Ooh, that would be a hot mess. I would be no
Oh, you just
good.
be feeling like stomach just like, please no more sugar.
Right.
I don't want
Yeah.
it.
I don't want it anymore. I'm
I
done.
don't want
That's
it as much as
it.
I love French fries. If I
Oh.
ate fried, look, if I ate fried French fries every day,
Yeah.
all day for 3 days, by the end of the third day, I'm like, no, I feel like trash.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But I can eat oatmeal all day and still feel nice and light.
Right. Yeah. I get your point.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's all about choices, is what you're saying.
Yeah,
And,
it
and making
is.
better decisions instead of just like deciding at that moment, oh, I don't have enough time. I don't have enough this. Oh, you got
Yeah,
time for what you want.
exactly. It's
Yeah.
about priorities. And now, and I'm going to ask you this, Miss Paulette.
Yes, ma'am.
Please don't ever hold your head down again when you say you had a cookie. You had a cookie.
Okay, so I had a cookie.
There we go. It's part, and when you
Yes.
accept that it is part of your diet, part of
Mm-hmm.
your day, part of your week,
Mm-hmm.
you just keep moving. Like you say, you don't feel bad about not going to the gym every day
No, no, not anymore. I was
because
feeling
you know that your body needs to rest. You know that you're being
mm-hmm.
consistent with when you do go.
Mm-hmm.
The
Mm-hmm.
same thing with your food. That's why when I do eat my cookie, I think I had one yesterday. I think I ate the
Mm-hmm.
fig one. I ate one of them last night. Don't feel bad.
Right.
There's no need to feel bad about it because
Yeah.
that's a little blip. And yes, I did because it was after I ate my garlic bread.
Okay. Garlic bread. That's it. Yes.
You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
when you have balance
Mm-hmm.
and you're leaning more towards the things that you're being intentional about eating for your health purposes,
Right.
yeah,
And it's that intentionality. And you know what? We could sit here all day, but I
yeah,
know
we could.
and we must have you back in 2024. Most definitely. We
Say
gotta.
less. I
Yes.
told you all you gotta do is put the bat symbol up, and I'm out.
Come on. She said put the
That's,
back
that's
symbol up.
all. Back signal, just put it out there,
Yes.
put it up there. I'm out.
I love it. I love it. And I appreciate you for coming to hang out with us. So we've learned a lot today from Krystal Taylor of Fitness is Not a Game. Number one, we've learned that you got time. You got time. Even if it's like you said, your dirty 30. That's number one.
Oh,
And oh, please.
You have time in your day, but you better stop thinking you got time.
Ooh. Where's my fan? Hold on.
You get your fan, I get my water.
Come on. Come
Look
on.
here. The majority of us got more yesterdays than tomorrows. So better stop playing now. I'm just saying. Yeah. Okay, right. Apologies. Continue.
No, you good. You're good. Listen, we have learned that we have the time to fit in those workouts, even if it's 5 minutes here, 10 minutes there, and doing those sneaky little workouts when we're doing other things. Number two, making meal prep easier and being more responsible with that is a big thing. Like me, when I get up and go in the morning, the first thing I do is I grab a cup of coffee and my ice water, and I'm good for about 9 hours, and that's bad. And I know it is, but it's because I'm doing this and I'm doing this. And you're saying, just get your stuff ready maybe the night before, a couple of days, and make sure that it's prepared. So guess who's going to do the oatmeal thing? And I got the steel cut oats. I got the chia seeds. I got all the things.
So I'm gonna do overnight oats. I usually like overnight oats in the summertime. But yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna definitely try it. And you know, you're hearing all of these things, and I know I said we had but a few minutes. Oh, you got to do intermittent fasting. You got to do this and da 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 da. Let me just say this, honey. I have intermittent fasted until it's just fast and too fast, and ain't lost a pound. So I don't know who started that, but you know, at the end of the day, whatever works for you. But so we've learned that in meal prepping, making it easy. We've learned that, but being a part of your program has helped me do a couple of things. It has helped me, number one, to understand that I'm not alone, which I love. I love that. I may not be able to always catch every time we're supposed to connect because, you know, life is life.
Yeah.
But I love catching your cooking. So cooking with Krystal. We definitely want to let our folks know about that. So cooking with Krystal, what is that, ma'am?
Yes, so I do a segment called In the Kitchen with Krystal on Saturday mornings.
Yeah.
And the whole purpose of that is to simplify meal prep. So the goal is to show you how a lot of different things. So I'll do everything, all the things, breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks, desserts, all the things, but showing you how you can modify and make healthier decisions. I will not say that this is a clean eating cooking show. No, it ain't. No. But we talk about making healthier decisions. So I use a lot of unsweetened almond milk as opposed to regular milk. You might see me use Greek yogurt as opposed to sour cream. So we talk about those things. And it's a look, if y'all ain't noticed, I told you I don't do nothing for a long time.
Right.
Cooking segments of 30 minutes.
Yeah.
And sometimes we can easily, like, I can show you how to do 4 to 6 different desserts in those 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Show you how to make an entire day's worth of meals in 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Whether it's cooking and or prepping. So that's why I do that, because I want to give you all as many ideas as possible. Because like I said, I love food. I love food. Food is an experience. You should not have to suffer through what you're eating, especially in an attempt to lose weight.
Come on. See, y'all heard it first. I love that. I love that you even said that, because there's always some kind of restriction. Keto this or that, or that, reduce this, reduce that. Just, you know, eat like you're supposed to and be mindful. Yeah.
It hurts my spirit when people like, I'm over here eating this dry salad, or, you know, like, you should never look like that while you eating, because you think that's going to help you lose weight. I made a fire salad today that will help all y'all lose weight. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I'm gonna need the recipe. Come on.
Oh, look, I'll tell you what's in there, but I'll tell you it's also in the second cookbook that'll be out. But it is my jerk chicken. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me take it back. Jerk shrimp power salad. Look here. The shrimp is seasoned with the jerk seasoning from the first cookbook, from In the Kitchen with Krystal. It's in the back of the book, the seasoning blends. But so I saute that all up, cook that on up. But then it starts with a bed of spinach. I'm gonna just run it down to y'all. We're gonna do some.
I'm taking notes. Spinach.
Bed of spinach. We're gonna do some little slithers of red onion. We're gonna put some edamame on there. We're gonna put some cherry tomatoes. We're gonna put some egg whites. We're gonna put some avocado. We put some carrots. We put some cucumbers. I use a balsamic vinaigrette. That's my favorite dressing. But you want to know what the secret sauce is?
What?
I didn't realize until the other day that Mrs. Dash has changed the name to just Dash, the seasonings. I just happened to notice it the other day. But I love the whole Dash seasoning line because they do no salt, right? They have a seasoning blend that says everything but salt, like the everything bagel.
Oh, yes.
Sprinkle that on top of there. Because this is the thing. When people are eating, they struggle because they're so busy trying to make the food taste good with sauces and cheeses and salts.
Right.
All these things that you need when you need herbs and spices.
Yes.
And you can use as much as you want of that.
That's good stuff. That's
Look.
good. That's good. I love it. Look at her. She said, Krystal.
Look.
She got excited. Yes.
I'm doing this over reminiscing about the salad I ate a long time ago today.
That is hilarious. But that's good though. And that's how we should be about our food, y'all. Y'all heard it first from Krystal. Krystal Taylor of Fitness is Not a Game. So you got your books, you got your exercise cards. We can find you on Amazon. Let's talk about that, shall we?
Yes. So on Amazon, you can just go to the Fitness is Not a Game store and you can actually get all 3 of the decks. We have the regular exercise cards, we have the low impact exercise cards, and we have the Monday Messages affirmation cards. I love my affirmation cards because sometimes we just need a pick me up. It's just all, and that whole deck is all about mindset. So they're 52 cards and they're called Monday Messages because Paulette will tell you, I love to send them my clients Monday messages every Monday morning. It's some type of encouragement, motivation, something to just lift you up. So that deck was created. So on Mondays, because a lot of people dread Mondays. So I want to put a light on Mondays to make you look forward to it, and it sets the tone. But then there's also the In the Kitchen with Krystal recipe book. Now, the thing about Amazon, I don't know if y'all know this, but the books aren't connected to the other products at all. So that's not on the Fitness is Not a Game store. That's a whole nother thing.
Oh.
Right.
Okay.
So you actually have to type that in to find it, or you can go to bit.ly/in the kitchen book. You can find it.
Okay.
Find me that way. And then the other 2 books will soon be on Amazon. Yes.
Can we show the picture?
Oh, yes.
No, I got the picture and I'm excited.
I'm so excited.
There we go.
So this is the second cookbook. This is Quick and Healthy Meals, Savor Health, Save Time, 52 new recipes. I like the number 52 because I want you to try something new every week. And I do it that way because, like I said, people run and try to do all the things all the time. So this way, it's just one new thing I want you to try a week. Just one new thing.
I love it.
One
this
recipe.
Is going to be amazing.
Yes, I'm so excited.
I cannot wait.
And then the second book that is coming out.
First
chapter book. I had to write this, y'all. This book have been sitting on my heart and my spirit for years. For years, because it sums up my entire philosophy. And the name of the book is F the Scale. Don't let a number weigh you down. And that book is really encouraging you to celebrate these non-scale victories, because when we focus too much on the scale, sometimes people get desperate and it becomes unhealthy.
Yes.
An unhealthy obsession with a number. So we're going to talk about those numbers that you should focus on, like your A1C, your blood pressure, your cholesterol.
There you go.
We'll talk about that, and then talk about these non-scale victories, like having more energy, sleeping better, wearing your old clothes, wearing your old wedding rings. We're going to talk about those types of things so that you can celebrate yourself as opposed to beating yourself up because you haven't met a number. So that's
you've been busy. Oh my Lord, you've been busy. Not to mention all the other stuff you got going on. I know next year, because you're traveling and just all the things and things are happening for you. But what I love the most about what you do is the consistency of the story that you tell us, your customer, your client. It doesn't waver with what's the hottest thing happening in said magazine or said whatever. And I want to make sure that here in the Brownstone that we're consistently providing you with facts and things that are actually going to work for you. And so once again, I want to appreciate you for taking time out of your busy schedule to come out with us, girl. I appreciate you so much. This is amazing.
I thank you for having me, to even think of me and to invite me. I am completely honored, and I do not take this lightly at all.
Oh, no. I don't either. Listen, if y'all only knew how busy this woman is, and you and your better half are, I appreciate it and I'm honored. So here's what we're going to do. I should have typed it up before and I probably have it somewhere, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to put your website down here.
Okay.
Fitness is not a game.com with
That's
the
right.
one and only Krystal Taylor in the building. There she is. Fitnessisnotagame.com. You can go ahead and check her out. You guys, make sure that you get your issue of Brownstone Living magazine for the month of January, because Krystal's going to be in there. How to get her books is going to be in there. Where to find her activity cards and the motivational cards and all the things, and how you can even register to be a part. I'm sure she's going to have some kind of challenge or something coming up. I know in the future or something. Listen, because because the program works. That's what I'm going to tell you. The program works. You feel better. I got cute thighs, y'all. I didn't know I had cute thighs until I started doing the program. For real. I was looking in there. I was like, wait a minute. Where does that come from? What is that?
Mm-hmm.
What is that? I took a picture of myself.
That's what I said. You posted that picture and I was like, you better, legs.
Yes, I took a picture of myself in the gym yesterday because I was like, where did that come from? So
you posted one in your kitchen one time too. I said, ooh, legs.
God gave me, but yes, with the program, they look better. They're more defined, and I'm sure muscle has a lot to do with one of the reasons why because that scale lies, don't she? She telling lies. She tells lies. She's very disrespectful, quite so. So yes. Any last words for the community, for our neighbors, ma'am?
I would say I'm going to end with where I started. Okay. Take the time.
Yeah.
I know right now is an exciting time. It's an encouraging time, but take your time and give yourself grace.
Yeah.
And just allow yourself to be consistent to get the results. Because you didn't, as they always say, you didn't gain it overnight, so you're not going to lose it overnight. Okay. And I guess I would add a couple more things. Take the word should, just and only out of your vocabulary. You should not, I should be able to do, or I should weigh. No. It was just half a pound. No. I was only able to do. No.
Yeah.
You weigh and you did. That's all it is.
Amen.
Celebrate all of your wins. All of them.
Y'all heard it first. The incomparable Krystal Taylor of Fitness is Not a Game. You guys, get your copy of Brownstone Living magazine so you can continue to connect with Krystal on all things fitness and it not being a game. Listen, thanks so much for hanging out with us here in our Lunch and Learn Hour in the new year. We will see you in these internet streets and in the Brownstone at brownstoneworldwide.com, Cityscape Radio, as well as, again, Brownstone Living magazine. Listen, you guys, enjoy this new month of newness and life and excited things that you will be doing in this new year. We'll see you around.